It's time to make some cozy knits for the fall. Welcome to my channel. I'm Karen Carr and I'm here to make some comfort dresses. If you saw my last video, I did some woven, a couple of jackets, and man, it took me a month and a half to make that whole thing. So I want to do something easier, and that's why I have planned super easy patterns. So just to give you a briefing, oh, that's my new pruner for my bushes. I plan to make, I want to try two dresses and like an overcoat for the fall and maybe even for Christmas. What I have in mind is I have some great fabrics here, including this one. This is going to be a perfect Christmas dress, and I plan on using this pattern. Done it before, I know I can do it well. That's going to be one. The other one is also a very easy Vogue princess dress. The difference is this has the, what are those called? Raglan sleeves. And this just has the regular sleeves. Maybe I'll do a little pattern comparison. And I'm gonna use this fabric for that. Is that cool? That is gonna be, is this like black and white zebra or something? And then finally, I think I need a jacket or a long, kind of a light coat to go with both of these. So what I decided to do is, see that one right there, the coat, this right here, I'm gonna make that out of this classy black material. It has a bit of a animal print on it too. I don't know if you can see that. So that apparently is my theme for this video. That will look great for a jacket for that one and for this one as well. So if you'd like to see me try that out, why don't you stick along for the ride? Thanks. I feel like I'm serving dinner. These boxes are great for your projects if you happen to have something like this. They work really well. On this side, we have the raglan sleeve princess dress. And on this side, we have the regular sleeve princess dress. Now, I looked at the pattern and they're actually really similar as far as cut. One's at McCalls and one's at Vogue, but check this out. This is the front. Now, this one will be different here because it's the raglan sleeve. You attach the sleeve all up here. This is the regular sleeve. And if you notice, they're almost identical as far as cut. They are actually very similar except for the sleeve part. So that'll be interesting. My guess is the only part that they might look differently is right on top, but let me get to sewing and see if I'm right. One problem with this pattern is it does not have pockets. So what I decided to do is take inspiration from the stitchery from Charlie and put in a side pocket. So this is the front side panel. And she had this great video on just putting a pocket into these seams. So I cut out some fabric. And what I'm gonna do is just stitch along here. See, this is gonna be my pocket. I'll have to put a hem right here. This will go into each of these side seams. And here's a twist. This top part, see how it's about 3 inches? I'm gonna turn that into like a belt loop. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to do the ends and make a hem, and I'm not gonna sew this part closed. So this part and this part will be open, so you can put a belt through it. And if I want to, a tie or anything like that, I thought that would be really cute and I wanna try it. Hope it works. I thought I'd stop to show you what this weird piece of fabric looks like. So this is my side pocket. This part is going to be sewn into the seams, so I didn't put a hem on it. This part will be across the side, so it needed a hem. And this part is going to be my belt. That pocket idea didn't work out very well, but I finished. So I thought I could put in a belt right here, and it turns out the way I wanted to construct it didn't work. And I think it's important to point out an idea that doesn't work instead of just cutting out the video so you guys would never know. But instead what I did, I still have a pocket. It worked out really well. It's really deep, but I just can't put a belt through it, which that's fine. I have to kind of think about the construction of that idea. But not only did I finish this one, I finished this one as well. So I'm doing great. But let me show you a little mistake I made here too. Can you see it? This pocket is much lower than this one. And again, I'll put it on in a minute. But the last thing I have to do is sew up that jacket with this pattern. I already have the pattern cut out, and this is the material I'm going to use. I think that's going to look really nice together. So let's finish this up, and then I'll talk through which pattern I liked better and what I'm going to do next. This dress is super comfortable, and I think that's partially because of the material. This material is so soft. I like it much better than the red variety because of its softness, and also because I prefer the gray and the black. I can wear this more often throughout the fall season and into the winter. The red is probably very much for Christmas, although I can see wearing that in the winter too. But I think overall, I like this material better. Now, the pattern itself, I have to stand up straight because this is important up here, how this pattern sits on my chest. This is the one with the sleeves, the regular sleeves, not the raglan. And it does have a bit of bunching here. I have to stand really straight to get this flat. But overall, I really do like the fit. The rest of the dress, the rest of the princess seams are so similar because the patterns are almost identical that I don't really have any critiques on that, except for the sleeve length. On this version, the sleeves are quite long. I have short arms, so they might not appear as long for you, but that's the big difference I noticed. And also the neckline. Necklines are easy to change. You just cut out a scoop or leave it up. So that's one that if you like a raglan better, you can totally have more of a scoop net on this pattern. But that's it for this one. Let's go look at the other one. Before we look at the other one, let me put the jacket on. This jacket was super easy to put together, but did you notice this? I thought the sleeves would be long enough, but I don't like the fact that they're 3/4 lengths. I do have some material left, so I'll consider making the sleeve longer still, but that's where we're gonna stop today. I like how it looks. And the hood is perfect, it's really fun. Another thing I don't particularly like is the seams on the inside. I could make them either prettier, or maybe I'm supposed to line this, or I could line it. But overall, I do like the jacket. So let's go look at that red dress next. Here we are with the red dress, and automatically I like this, how it stays flat on my chest better than the other one. Because I can slouch, I can move my hands back, I can turn, and this raglan variety really stays nice and flat up here. I'll have to double check the video when I watch this, but at least that's my interpretation so far. Again, the pattern is pretty much the same from the bottom down, except this one somehow I made longer. Oh, and I forgot to mention the pockets on the other one. These pockets I made lopsided, remember? So I haven't fixed that yet. I think I could just unpick this and then maybe even, so I don't have to unpick the same thing, I could just add a little pocket extra here. But I do like how they stop. The other one, if you recall, I made the pockets floor length and I haven't sewn in a bottom to the pocket yet, except at the bottom. And I haven't sewn in an edge like I thought I should do. I have to do that because you gotta have a bottom to your pocket because that's kind of where I rest my hand. And also, of course, if I want to put anything into the pocket, if that ends up down by the floor, I'm gonna have to be like yanking up my dress, and that's not too appropriate. But I do like this. It's very Christmas themed holiday. So I probably will only wear it in the winter. Also notice the sleeve length. This is more of a 3/4 length sleeve than the other one, which actually would go really well with that jacket because the jacket's 3/4 length sleeve. Let me go grab that and try it on. All right, that works much better. My sleeves aren't hanging out because this is more of a 3/4 length jacket. With the dress, it looks much better like this. And it doesn't have a tie or anything, but now I have double pockets, these and those. And this one I put a little fold over. I didn't do that here. I thought it should be a cleaner look with this black velour. Have you noticed the mistake yet with this? You're always supposed to cut the nap on the same direction when you do velour. And this one goes up, this part, and this goes down. So that's where, I don't know if you'll pick it up in the film, but this looks much blacker, this looks more gray. Although it's kind of a contrast, maybe it works, but that is definitely a mistake I made. Here's the hood. Isn't it cute? Definitely fun for the holidays. All right, I hope you like these two pattern comparisons. And I think my winner is this one for the top, but I would like to make the sleeves longer. And I can always add volume in the skirt too. So I might try a couple more varieties of this with some exciting new changes. But I really have to make my glamorous Christmas dress next. So that's what I'm gonna go work on. All right, thanks for stopping by, and hopefully I'll see you later. All right, bye. Actually, you'll see me later. I won't see you. Sorry about that. I would like to see you. Now I'm rambling.